All right, so again, just we're gonna be in the middle of it, so we can get a setup and see how it works out. All right, so let's take you through the process. All right, we are what? Downtrend. Drew my trend line, right? My trend line has broken. Why? Because this was the first higher high established since price broke out of this reversal, right? This consolidation area. Because we had what? Price can only do what? Three things, which is go down, consolidate, which is form no new lows or no new highs, or uptrend. So we saw price trend break the trend. Now we get our first higher high and we get our first higher low, right? Now, question is, why did I draw my Fibonacci to I'm adjusting it, by the way, but why did I draw my Fibonacci here and not here? Well, obviously you can see consolidation. Hell no, we're not doing that. So we wait until we finally get our first true indicator of what? Or our indication of what? A reversal or a new trend. So cool. We have a new indication, which is here. So now, all right, bet. We got our first indication here. Or the start of our first indication, which is here, right? Cool, we got our higher high. So now we have a high point and a low point. So now, since we have that high point and that low point, and we know that we have a higher high here, this is our first like higher low, you had a little higher high, you get what I'm saying. But why did I draw it here? Because now, all right, I didn't need to catch this move. I just need to figure out where the fuck we were going, right? So cool, we broke structure and now I have a higher high that's eclipsed these. So cool, now I know, all right, we're in an uptrend. So boom, now I'm waiting for my low. Cool, I got my low point, point A. Point B. Now we're at point C. So here we are. If we're on the 1 hour and we're at point C, what I need to do? I need to scale down. Why do I need to scale down? So therefore I can be able to see what price is actually doing. So from what I'm seeing right now, price had this impulse. Now it went through its correction. It's at the 38% level. Then it formed a higher low. Not a higher high, a higher low. So it's not time to get in my trade just yet. This is my first higher low. Excuse me, lower high. I apologize. This is our first lower high. Let me put that there for you so you don't get fucked up. This is our higher low. Cool. Higher low, lower high. It did not eclipse this higher high or this high right here. So now we're waiting for price to get up here because this is where our TP is going to be for our trade. But we got to wait until we're starting to get higher highs and higher lows again. So now we're going to wait. Again, we're going to wait to see what price does. So let's fast forward. Cool, that's a good sign. Now, say if these candles are going to give you enough time, what can you do? Go to a lower time frame to get refinement. Now you're seeing, oh, okay, cool. This is our lower high. This is our higher low. Now I'm waiting for what? Price to give me what? Higher highs and higher lows, and then boom, I'm up. Now remember what I said in the previous video, if you watch that, which would be on the second video, right? Where's our breaker structure at? Right here, right? So now we're waiting for price to push back in here to then give us what? Our confluence, not our indication. I don't want you to confuse the words, but give us a confluence letting us know. Oh, let me move this out the way. Giving us a confluence letting us know we're getting ready to go back in the trend from where it was previously. So cool. Now we're going to wait. Also, another good confluence, I don't want to leave this out, is you have a higher low right here, right? You can also buy at a higher low. So, Say if we want to buy at this higher low real quick. Let's just test it. That means our stop loss is going to be back here. And where is our TP? Going to be right here. All right, cool. But what I want to do is I want to make sure that this higher low gets established, and then we're pushing up, right? And then another higher low gets established, and then we finish out the rest of the way. That's what I want to do, because that lets me know, all right, I'm not going to get faked out. So cool. It pushed back into it. All right. Now, what just happened, my nigga? That higher low? What is this? Another higher low. So now, guess what I have? I have my buy position. My stop loss can be back here on the 5 minute, because that's where I'm taking my entry off of, and my TP can be where? Back at point A. Now, if you want a less tighter stop loss here, that's fine. That's fine, because where was this at, right? Cool. All right, now let's see the trade play out. Let's see what happens. All right, let's go. And bada bing, bada boom, we are almost out. See how this is why, by the way, let's zoom in on this real quick. Now do you see why I say you have to give your stop loss room, bro? You would have got stopped out. I would have got stopped out had we not did this. So this is always key to this is another good thing for Fibonacci to be a part of it. Make sure your stop loss is basically behind the line, like you get what I'm saying? Make sure your stop loss is behind the line. So therefore you give your trade room to breathe. Don't worry about this 1 to 2, 1 to 3. Don't worry about that shit. It's better to make money on a 1 to 2 and a 1 to 3 than to lose money on a winning trade. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, let's finish this out. Boom. Smash TP. So you just got a live example of what a trade would look like. Now, this is a pair that I actually fucked up on today, to be honest. So I had a great setup and I didn't hold. Why? Because I didn't trust the process of my trade. I didn't trust the process of my stop loss. So whenever you run into situations like this, because you are going to run into situations like this regardless of what you're trading, bro, literally have a set TP, which is going to be point A, and have a set SL or stop loss, and do not deviate from it. Take your L if you lose. Take your dub if you win. That will let you know whether or not if your setup was valid or not. Don't be anxious. Matter of fact, I'm going to be real with you. After you place your trade, literally walk away. Walk away from the computer, walk away from your phone, close that, kind of like you do with prospects, right? You set your parlay in, and then after that, you just watch the game, you don't pay attention, right? You hit. I want you to take the same mentality with this, because don't be like me, because I've done this a great amount of times within the times I've traded, but it's because I haven't been putting in the reps, right? But also, it's another thing of just trusting the process of your trade. Trust the process of your trade. You got your confluence, which is this higher low, right? And then you bought at another higher low. And then boom, there you go. So, again, hope that this helped. I'm going to take a snapshot of this because this is fire. But yeah, that's how you do it. And remember, we didn't even use the 4 hour or the daily for any confluence. We just, started off at the 1 hour, went from the 1 hour, and then after that, went from there. And boom, we caught our trade. So, yeah, bro.